The semifinals are set. Equalizer will take on Barefoot, and Predator goes up against Carolina Crusher. It's no surprise that those trucks have made it this far. They are consistently among the best trucks on the circuit. All of them, along with Gravedigger, are in the top 5 in the Monster Wars season standings. What's it take to be a winner? Jim Davidson has some insights on the Fab Five.
This is Jim Davidson with the USHRA Newsreel, back again with the rest of the overall points in the race for the Monster Truck World Championship. And so it is. In 5th place, grabbing 293 points, is the Equalizer, driven by David Morris of Springfield, Tennessee. The man who loves to teeter on the edge.
I love things that are fast. Remember when you was a little kid in school and you lean your chair back on 2 legs and, you know, you didn't know whether you was going to fall or not? It's kind of like that the whole time.
The good old farm boy from Wadesboro, North Carolina, Gary Porter, and his Carolina Crusher have plowed their way to 4th place. He's hitting an impressive 301, and he still keeps on trucking.
I consider a competitive driver. I think I have a competitive truck. I think everybody is concerned when I pull up to the line against them that, you know, if they don't have everything on their truck 100% or 105%, that I will beat them.
From Millington, Michigan, Alan Pizzo, the man faster than a cheetah and fiercer than a Jaguar, has pounced his way into the number 3 slot, but only 3 points ahead of the Carolina Crusher.
It's definitely excitement to beat, you know, all them big name, you know, trucks. And when you do beat them, you know, it makes you feel real good that you've finally accomplished something and you're one of the top trucks in the country and you can compete anywhere and still do a good job.
And roaring into the number 2 slot is the Gentle Ben from Pontoon Beach, Illinois. Fred Schaefer driving Barefoot. He's fiercely holding his own at 378 points, and he's going for that big old jar of honey.
I'm the only 2-time champion out there. My goal is to be the only 3-time champion.
And numero uno with 421 points, 43 points ahead of Barefoot, thundering in from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, is the wild man, Dennis Anderson.
I've always done wild stunts, drove wild. Guess it's in my blood. I've been like that all my life.
And the competition is awesome, especially for Barefoot and Gravedigger, and we'll be watching every step of the way. This is Jim Davidson signing off for the USHRA Newsreel.
You'll see 4 of those top 5 monster trucks in the world: Carolina Crusher, Predator, Equalizer, and Barefoot, all waging war in Pueblo, Colorado. Their mission? To knock Gravedigger down a notch in the season point standings. Who will emerge victorious? Buckle up for the ride of your life. This could get nasty. We'll be back in a Monster Minute.
Welcome back to Monster Wars, and the semis are here. Barefoot goes against Equalizer, and just in case you're wondering, no, during the break, Equalizer did not borrow oil from Barefoot. Equalizer, with David Morris aboard, turned in an average time of 5.91 on this track. Barefoot, average time of 5.64. If he can keep that average, he wins it. Look at the age difference here, though. 26 for Morris, 45 for Schaefer. Thumbs up and thumbs up. It's race time. Equalizer with a hole shot. Barefoot, yes, Barefoot does it. Barefoot found what it took and takes out Equalizer 0.2 of a second ahead on the finish line. Barefoot replaced Equalizer as a world champion 2 years ago and has held on to that lead ever since. But this year, Equalizer's nipping at his heels.
You know, it's humiliating to think that I couldn't have pulled that one out in the clutches. Well, I've trained hard, held my ground, but obviously fate wasn't on my side today. Well, I won't get mad. I'll get even. And when I surface again, watch out, because the Equalizer will not take this loss lying down, baby.
Muddy, high-flying action for the Monsters. Barefoot, he was first across the finish line. He's in the finals. So the action continues. Who will face Barefoot in the finals? We're about to find out as the two trucks come up to the starting line. Straight line racing here in Pueblo, Colorado. This time featuring Alan Pizzo driving Predator. He goes up against Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher. Average time 5.52 for Predator, 5.70 for Crusher. Predator has been in the finals twice this year, winning once, and although Crusher has been in the finals 3 times, he's yet to have a win. As they come up to stage, one's got to wonder what goes through the mind of Predator.
Crusher! Have you ever had cat scratch fever? Huh? It's a disease that usually only strikes once. Know why? Because that's all it needs to. Because it's fatal! Wah!
Yeah? Yeah? Well, what I need to do is to skin your pathetic little hide, you worm. I didn't think they let pussycats like you come this far without their mommies. They won't make that mistake again. I'm gonna make a miserable example out of you. Come here, kitty. Come get some. Come on.
No one can tame me, Crusher. Be prepared. You're in store for a miserable, deathly time. I promise you. Oh, yes, I do.
Who will face Barefoot in the finals, Predator or Carolina Crusher? We'll know just seconds from now as they wait for the green light. It is showtime. Predator with a hole shot. Carolina Crusher's going to have to go some, and he does. He does. Where he found the horsepower, I don't know. But Carolina Crusher is in the finals against Barefoot. Spinning in the mud on the starting line, and Carolina Crusher still gets down, gets dirty, and gets to the winner's circle first. It's Carolina Crusher, Barefoot for our finals. Predator almost looked as though he lost power coming out of the straightaway approaching the cars. He just sort of stalls for a minute and then recovers. It's too late. Crusher's already crossed the finish line. Carolina Crusher will clean off the windshield as Barefoot tries to cool down the engine as we get set for a Monster Wars final, otherwise known as the Danger Zone.